What's up, everybody? Old School NYC Gamer back once again here with another video. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a really awesome little Nintendo related pickup that I got here. And I did a trade with another fellow YouTuber in my area, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, all this stuff I got was in the last couple of weeks when I was over at Digital Press, a local game store in my old neighborhood, and of course the YouTuber I was just talking about. So let's get over to the quick trade I did here with Retro Gaming Geeks. And Zach, I'm definitely really appreciative for you trading this game with me. I'll leave that link down below right there so you can check his channel out. First game I got here from Zach was the Pac-Man collection for the Game Boy Advance. And yeah, this is definitely something. Of course, if you guys and gals have watched my channel, I'm definitely a Pac-Man freak, so I definitely had to get this one right there. And next off, I went to a local game store by my house, up in Upper Manhattan, and I saw this, and I'm surprised they're actually going to start selling retro games there, people. Mainly Nintendo, because I was there and they had Nintendo 64, they had NES, they had Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, regular Game Boy games, and I was pretty shocked. Now, the consoles they were selling, they were asking way too much, but the deals that they're going to be having for the games themselves, anywhere between $3 to $5 is a freaking steal. Of course, if it's a more popular game, like, say, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, or Mario Party, or Mario 64, of course, the price is going to be a little higher than that. But, I got these three games for $10, and, they're not bad games, but I said, what the hell, I wanted to get them, because I will talk about the very last thing. It actually has to kind of do with this specific part of the pickup video. Let's just get into the three games that I got here. So first off, as you can see right here, this is a 2-in-1 cart for the Game Boy Advance, which is Gauntlet and Rampart. Now, the Gauntlet game, I can say it actually is pretty damn arcade perfect, believe it or not. Rampart, I never really have gotten into the game just yet, but I'll probably give that one a shot eventually. And next off here, people, is Game & Watch Gallery 4. I really haven't tested this yet, but we will in a second. I'm going to show you why. I'll talk about this in a minute. Once again, this has to do with a couple of things. So I'll put this over right here. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I had to get this, and I was really, really happy to get this. And like I said, for 3 for $10, you couldn't beat it. And that is Castlevania, the classic NES series cards that they put for the Game Boy Advance. Really awesome. And next off, people, as I move these, just get them out of the way here. I was at Digital Press a couple weeks ago. One of the fellows over there, you could actually bring your stuff there and sell it. And he had this. He was asking $40. I brought him down to $35. Only because, honestly, I'm not really going to get another decent price for what they're asking, but he threw another game in. It was payday, so I said, what the hell? And I also I added some stuff to this, so I'll talk about it in a second. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a Nintendo DS. I believe this is the Nintendo DS Lite. And I had to get this, I wanted it. And I just got like a little leopard skin just for the hell of it, because there were kind of a little bit of scratching on the top. But screen's okay, remember, it's pretty, old, kind of worn, but from some of the DSs that I've been seeing, the different models, they were either asking too much, or, to be quite honest, the screens were just totally warped. But yeah, also what he threw in here for that was Activision Anthology for the Game Boy Advance, which is not bad. So let me get over to the main part of this, people. Now, getting back to those three games that I got in the game store by my old house up in Upper Manhattan, they actually had this, online. It goes for $20. He was asking $30. I knocked him down a couple of dollars because I really only had $28. But like I said, once again, they hooked it up over there, and that is the R4 3DS flash card. Now, of course, it says, it does work for the 3DS, but it does work for the 3DS, the Nintendo DSi XL, the Nintendo DSi, Nintendo DS Lite, and the Nintendo DS. Now, basically, this is a flash card. You can play Nintendo DS ROMs on this. Mainly since this is the DS Lite, you know I can play 3DS games no problem on this, and definitely gonna do a first run of this because I also did get a card right here, little 8 gig memory card. You can only put 300 games or 300 ROMs. I remember Mysterio Zone talking about this a few months back, where you could only, he got a 16 gig card, you try to put more games, but for some reason you could only fit about 300. But to be quite honest, some of the titles on there I'm not really too into. If I'm lucky, I might maybe get over 100, 120 games at best. But we're definitely going to fire this on, test it out real quick. Like I said, I seen Mysterio Zone's video on this R4 cart. And of course, when you buy it, you get the card itself, and you also get a little mini flash drive. But let's check the card out itself. Just open it up here. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic and simple. You know, this does support the Wi-Fi, and of course, the SD card goes in here. So, of course, we're going to just pop it in here. If I could get the micro SD card in there. Okay, and going to put it in there. Of course, it might be different the first time it turns on, because of course I had to put the firmware for the flash card itself to make sure that it does run. So we're gonna just press start here. Now, of course, don't be fooled when you see the Metroid Prime Hunters demo version. That will come up, and of course, when you start it up, this is the first time it's gonna boot. Gotta give it a second here to load. And there you go, people. And, you know, so of course, just make sure you do the FAT32. And, of course, make sure you also do put a ROM or a folder for the ROMs on this. And you can also play music, but, of course, we're going to see some of the games. Now, it's going to take a minute here because I did load up quite a few ROMs just to show you that it works. And of course, there you go, people. You can see quite a few here. Let's see, we got you know, Air Traffic, Arkanoid DS, Atari's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2, Blades of Thunder, Bubble Bobble, Burnout Legends. Of course, I'll just show you, of course, the most obvious game here. I know a lot of you will probably want to see that it works. We'll test it out on Mario DS. If I could get to that here, or yeah, let me just find it. Give me 1 second. Oh, actually, let's try Mario Kart DS. So, of course, you want to start it up. You can either hit A or just use the stylus. Now, it's going to create a save file. You know, that's normal. It will pop up like that. You give it a minute. Loading times, you know, depend on the ROM itself. Of course, this is the first time it's booting, so like I said, it'll take a second. And there you go, as Mario says. And like I said, Mario Kart DS works fine. And there you go, people. Like I said, just to show you that it does work. Really quick, I'm just going to just show you that it does work. A little quick race here. And yeah, you know, like I said, for a flash cart, you can't beat it. Once again, I always will state this, at least, you know, this is not an emulator, this is playing on the original hardware. So like I said, you know, you get an 8 gig card, get a bunch of games on this, especially, you know, if you're a fan of certain games. I mean, you know what, people, you really can't beat it. take that. And take this. But yeah, people, I just wanted to show you that really quick. Just gonna shut down the system. Just wanted to show you really quick, getting back to the Game & Watch Gallery 4 cart. Now, this is a little weird here. So, this is the, of course, you can see here, this is the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP that I got from Crazy Cubano. I'm going to show you why this in a second. Let me just make sure I take the card out, the flash card out. Now, of course, you know, you can play Game Boy Advance games on the system itself. So, of course, when you play it on this, maybe some of you can answer this for me. So, when you start it up, no game pack inserted, which is weird. Now, I have put some of the other carts, and they actually do work. But, when you start it up here, on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, it actually plays. So I don't know if it has to do specifically with the DS or this. I don't know, or maybe just it could be specifically something with the cart. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it, people. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment. I will be putting, possibly maybe a few little gameplays just to show, certain games. I have been looking at some of the catalog in the DS. They actually do have some pretty good retro-inspired games and even some retro classics that I might want to show just for the hell of it. And that's about it. Feel free to check me out on Facebook and Twitter, and you can follow me there on some of my adventures. And that's about it. And thank you for watching, everybody. Please feel free to comment. Like the video if you like it. And that's about it. Have a good one, everybody, and take care. Cheers.